Because Prabhupada just once described the chanting of Hare Krishna as an open secret. It's open, everyone can see, everywhere we chant. Yesterday, Ojashvi, we were just finished, and then Ojashvi, who never is finished, started the kirtan, and finally I went to Bhagavata's house, and I looked in the temple room, and there you were all dancing like anything, and the ceiling was going up and down in jubilation, you know. So yes, it is understood that chanting is very important, but it is also a secret. It is open. Everyone can join. It's everywhere. But it's a secret. It's even a rahasya. Rahasya means a very confidential secret. So we need to explore this a little bit more. There's a lot of more to the chanting than just opening your mouth and singing. Although that is what is visible in the front. There needs to be a lot of work inside so that you can chant in a skillful way, in the right way. And we will talk a little bit about this today in the morning in the light of this great, wonderful day where all over our movement there is emphasis on chanting. In Los Angeles they chant, in China they chant. Today is really, everyone says, let's spread some Sumangala. Sumangala means special auspiciousness, and the best way to do that is let's get into chanting in seriousness. And we will chant we will start 10:30, I understand, and then towards the evening we will do kirtan, or lila kirtan. We will talk about that. We will do kirtan of the pastimes of the Lord, and then I will kidnap you to Vrindavan, and the special surprise is waiting for all of you. And then we will stay up all night, minimum up till 1 minute past 12. You have to cross over this time zone with kirtan, and then let's see how long we will chant. But every one of you have to stay in the kirtan. You can up till 1 minute past 12. Then you can do what you want. But till that time, we will strongly encourage you to stay and create make a deep connection with Krishna. For someone who knows that Lord Krishna is, or God, the highest goal of human existence, a very important question comes up. How can I reach Him? It's not enough to just know about the perfection and leave the perfection somewhere on a shelf almost. You have to become perfected. You have to attain the perfection. So when someone is convinced that to reach God, and I think most people, they will agree to it. It's not just that the devotees in our movement know it. Most people nowadays are very much open to it. Think, yes, God is there, and we must in some way be connected to Him. But how will you do this in the most effective way? Especially, how will you do it in this age? This is a very special age where things are contaminated. I'm not speaking now only from an ecological perspective, where rivers, air, the land is contaminated with these heavy toxic waste which our materialistic civilization has produced. No, the mind is also very disturbed. And the World Health Organization has said the greatest problem we face in the coming years is mental illness. People are just too much getting disturbed. It is known. So in this age where objects are contaminated, the world around us is contaminated, and our mind and heart is contaminated, what is the best process to reach the Lord? The Bhagavatam says in the 12th canto, gives an answer to this. It says, Kala dosha nide rajan. This age of Kali is an ocean of faults. The objects are contaminated and the mind is contaminated. That is what it means. The fault is outside and the fault is inside. But there is Kala dosha nide rajan. Asti ego mahan guna. But there is asti, the ego, one mahan guna, one very good thing, very good quality. What is that? Kirtanas. Kirtan, and now it's specified, not of Ganesh, not of Kali, not of, not Narayan. Kirtana, Eva, what? Krishna's, the Kirtan of Lord Krishna's name. Eva means certainly. Does two things. Mukta Sanga, it liberates us, that is expressed here, from the complicated net of birth and death. And Param Brajet, you go to the supreme destination. Those who are Vrindavan lovers say, yes, Param Braja, goes to Braj. But let us keep that for other discussions. It brings us to the supreme Param destination of human life. This Eva, it is certainty, it is proved. And Sukadev makes this point that in this age, meditation will not work because the mind is so contaminated of the people. Going to places of pilgrimages alone will not work because the pilgrimage places are covered in Kali Yuga with Kali things, with Kali influence. And yagyas will not work because people cannot pronounce these very complex, rhythmical, integrated mantras, that they need to be pronounced in a certain way. But Kirtan works. Why does it work? Is Sukadev Goswami a sectarian? What is his reason? Let us test him. Sukadev Goswami, you saying this works after saying so many other things don't work. Are you partial to Kirtan? Are you a little fanatic for Kirtan? What is your reason? Why do you say Kirtan works and other things don't work? Sukadev has an answer to this. Sukadev Goswami is not talking out of some sentiment. No, highly realized. He says, because the name is identical with the God, with Krishna. When you take the name, it has that power where it can clear all the contaminations away. And he gives an example. He says, look at gold. When gold is impure, it's called alloyed, then you want to get, of course, the pure gold. I think 24 karat or what is super pure. I'm not a gold expert, so should not. You want to get pure gold, the most valuable gold. How do you do this? You bring fire, a very strong energy, to the gold, and it melts the gold, and the gold then separates from the dirt, or the dirt separates from the impurities of the gold, go one direction, and then you have pure gold there. So the same way, Krishna's name is like fire. It has the potency of Krishna. It is Krishna's present there. And when that enters the heart, then the impurities go. The best sadhana or process to attain the perfection is that sadhana which purifies the impure heart. Now, what is impure in this heart? It is basically two things: aham and mameti. I am a German. I am a man of wealth and taste for good cultural thing. I have taste for education, educated person, and so on. Or I'm a street boy or street girl, simple, straightforward. This is aham, I am. And mameti, these are my concepts, these are my projects, this is my money, this is my interest, and so on. This is what covers this pure soul and makes it impure. In the Brahma Vaivata Purana, it is described that this is a big covering. The analogy has been said that this aham mameti is like a mountain. It's not like a little powder sugar sprinkled over our heart, a little dust, or something insignificant which can be just blown away like this. No, it's a mountain. Aham mameti, so strong. The identification with the body and the mind, and there's very much. Do you also have aham mameti, or am I the only one here? We know what that is. It's a very strong problem. It's like a mountain growing from the heart. And listen to this. And this mountain is between us and Krishna. This needs to be moved aside. You need to be purified. Do you think this you will tear down the mountain by some meditation? Oh, it's a yoga studio. Oh. You are a joke. You are joking with us. No, do you think you will purify this by I'm going every year to Srila Mayapur? I'm a pure soul. Please respect me. You are joking. I'm doing the yagyas. Oh yes, every Tuesday you will see me at the yagya kund, and so on. You must be joking. How will you get rid of the mountain of aham mameti? You need the Lord to do that, and the Lord is there in His holy name. The Lord will touch your heart, and it will, like fire touches iron, not gold, which is impure, and it will just, after some time, it will go. The contaminations will go somewhere, and you will somewhere else. Now, but this is the open part. Prabhupada said it's an open secret. Where is the secret part now? You have Sacinandana Swami, you have told only half. We want to hear the other half. How do we do this properly? It's the secret. And this, of course, is instructed in the Guru Parampara. There are two books in our Parampara, in our line, which are explaining the secret. It's Harinam Chintamani, it's Bhajan Rahasya, and I want to add, it's in the writings of Srila Prabhupada, who has written a lot about the holy name, and as you read his entire work, you will find a wealth of information. I was surprised. We have in Radhadesh one thing. It's called not Wikipedia. Is it called Wikipedia? Wikipedia. Like Wikipedia is an internet library of everything what is there to know. mean, at least that's what they try to fill it up with information on all subjects. So this is Vanipedia. It is instructions on everything which Prabhupada said about the holy name. And if the devotees have done a good amount of research, an international team is working on this, and if you enter that, you will be surprised. Wow, this is what Prabhupada said. Of course, he says, because he is as far as we, his disciples, are concerned, members of our movement, the main acharya in this time, or modern times, and he has to explain how to, he will definitely explain how to make the sadhana, that is the process which brings you to the sadhya, the goal, Krishna, how to make this work. And this needs to be instructed by an acharya. The books, the British Sanskrit works will point on this and give some explanation, but the detailed instruction is given by the founder acharya of the movement and so on the basis of the previous tradition. I would like to encourage all of you to become scientists of the wealth of Srila Prabhupada's gift to the modern world and find out how will the chanting work for you. I think most of us, including myself, are suffering from a lack of aikantya. We do so many things in our lives. We talk so many things in our life. We have so many, let us say, concerns in our lives. And when I speak the whole day to devotees in the little room which the Goloka Dhama management has given me for that purpose. I'm getting my prasad because I'm preaching. From morning till night. And I hear so many things are on your mind, so many projects. But if you want to reach perfection, you have to become aikantya. You need this aikantya. Oh, what is aikantya, Maharaj? This is a new word. Listen very carefully. At the end of his stay in the material world, Sacinandana Swami wrote a work called Brihad Bhagavatam. It is a nectar taken from the Bhagavatam. And there he talks, in the second part of his book, which is the major part of his book, he talks about a personality who has reached perfection. His name in this world is Gopkumar, and in the spiritual world it's Svarup. And this perfected soul now comes back to the world, which he has already left. And he meets one person, one Brahmana, who is practicing Krishna consciousness. And Gopkumar meets him. It's a person maybe like all of us. This Brahmana is following a sattvic life, means he follows 4 rules and regulations. He chants a mantra, powerful mantra, which he has received, and he is wandering around, wanting to find out how he can make the final advancement which he needs to go back to Godhead. He's like this, and he meets Gopkumar. Gopkumar, you must know, he's a perfected soul. He has come from the spiritual world. He looks at him, and his eyes are like laser beams. I speak modern young people, he downloads all the info of that personality onto his, festplatte, hard drive, and he just understands it. He says he wants to find out what does this person need to reach perfection, and he thinks in himself, this person has done everything he needs to do. Indeed, his life is a complete success. All that remains for him to achieve is to now have darshan of the lotus feet of the Lord. And the way this will be accomplished in his life is he needs to become attached not so much to the solitary chanting of the Lord's mantra, that means the japa of this, but to the sankirtan of his names. Let us summarize, because I have not expressed it very clearly. Let me be crystal clear now. If a perfected soul would come here in this room, he would look at you and he would download your life onto his hard drive. I'm saying this because we have young people here, so I want to also express that I know computer. He would, in other words, analyze your state or your level of advancement. He would also say that everything is good. They are in the movement of Krishna consciousness. They have connected with Srila Prabhupada. They are eating prasadam only. They follow the regulative principles. They, what else they do? They greet each other with Haribol. Wonderful. They are good. But they need one thing now. They need this ikantam. Ikantam means something like, sometimes Sanskrit words are posing a challenge when we want to translate them into our thought system. It means just to be just attached to one thing and to be concentrated on one thing and to have ashakti for this. It means attachment. Attachment means, in Sanskrit psychology, ashakti, it means the abhinivesh of the chitta. Abhinivesh means an absorption of your entire consciousness, including the subconscious mind, into something. This is what we need. I think you all will agree with this analysis. Huh? We are still a little diverted, not in our attention, but my Lord Chan, sometimes we think about this needs to be taken care of. Some of us secretly look movies. Some of us read secretly. Some of us are not keeping the rules and regulations extremely good. Sometimes drink a glass of wine. Ooh. And so on. There is still a little disturbance there. But let me speak for this crowd. You are all not seeing movies, and you are all very strict in your personal life. Let me give some examples for you. Sometimes we are worried. Sometimes we are maybe envious of others. Sometimes we are attached to our hair. Sometimes we are overeating. And sometimes we are making politics. Sometimes we go on the wrong web page, and things I don't want to now psychoanalyze you and your anatas. I have my anatas. Ashakti is what we need. The absolute attachment to Krishna consciousness, the absorption of our chitta, of our consciousness. And what it is a state of unbreakable attachment. It comes after nishtha. Nishtha means what? Steadiness. Always on the same. No matter what life throws us, we are nishtha in Krishna consciousness. No up and down like this. That we need. And Gopkumar thinks further. to himself, he says, I just know from practical experience, because see, he has reached perfection. Certainly, no means of perfection is superior to the worship of Srimad Gopal's lotus feet than Sankirtan. This worship yields results far beyond what could expect. It should be performed mainly through Nam Sankirtan, along with reverence and affection for the many places of Sri Gopal's pastimes, places one should regularly visit. So here we get an understanding of the sadhana. It's Nam Sankirtan, it's called Sankirtan or Samyak Kirtan. Samyak Kirtan means, one opinion, one explanation, but there's a second explanation. Sankirtan, Samyak Kirtan, means kirtan with many, but it means also total kirtan. Total means with everything you have, and it means your understanding of I have some relationship with Krishna. Here it says, it's kirtan which is done with taste, with some rasa, the bhakti rasa, the kirtan rasa. We have sometimes a CD, kirtan rasa. We think, wow, let me buy this CD, kirtan rasa, that's what I need. And then we hear the CD and afterwards we think, is that all? Kirtan rasa means you have some, rasa is something which happens when in a relationship. In a relationship, sometimes a friendly rasa happens. I saw Madhu coming, and Madhu was coming, and he has some friendship to some devotees, and he had a big brown bag with him. And I knew what was in that brown bag, because I also got something from that brown bag. And he went to his friends, who were all already, they had given orders to him. Come with your big brown bag, please, on such and such day to Goloka Dhama. And you would see how he would pass from the brown bag a little package into the hand of his friends, and the friend just took it like this. It was Syam Shivas. That means black little things. It's like bona fide Krishna conscious chocolate offered to another gopinath with a lot of devotion, prepared by his exalted mother, who is a devotee like anything. It is extremely, when you put it into the mouth, you know, at least as far as eating, I've reached my perfection. So he gave that in a rasa of friendship, and there was no noting amongst the friends. Yes, we know what that is. And there was some rasa. Rasa means a certain taste which develops in a relationship. This was an example of friendship, friendship relationship. It's something which is our great need. The Aranyaka Upanishad identifies this greatest need. It is to give love and to accept love. So this was giving prasadam and accepting prasadam, and it was a loving exchange in the mood of friendship. So there's a need which we all have. So when we speak of kirtan rasa, it means a taste which happens in the kirtan. It can and will happen only if you relate to Krishna while you sing. Like Ujashvi explained to us the secret of how he does kirtan. He thinks every mantra, I'm trying to think, let me make this the nicest mantra and offer it to Krishna. This is how he goes through his kirtan. No mantra, no gift for Krishna. Hare Krishna. And then is you enter a relationship, and you don't